So, the fall season of anime is upon us, and as usual, I am kind of late to the game. I wasn't as invested in the summer season of anime, but I feel we got a little bit more juice with this one. I know it's premature to really judge anything right now, but these are a few anime that I feel have the potential to be a fun or even great viewing experience. And as usual, please like and subscribe, and even if you don't like, subscribe because it costs nothing and you might get what you are looking for sometime soon in the future.
その、私と結婚しませんか?
Romance anime either has to have an angle or it has to be funny for me to take an immediate interest, and here we have kind of a best of both worlds situation. We take a look at two co-workers of a travel agency. Their job is actively looking for someone to manage a new branch that will open in Alaska. But since they are both what you would call introverts and they have other priorities, they don't want to be the ones to be called up for this opportunity. Non-married employees are the first ones to be considered for this new venture, and in the desperation of trying to stay out of contention, they come out with the outlandish idea of a fake marriage to reassure their position in Japan. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't really see anything too special with this anime, but I'm really curious to how the story will progress forward. It seems like a very obvious romance story, which it will most likely be, but I'm vibing to 360 days to the wedding, and I bet so would you. The next one is a little controversial, and that is Uzumaki. The first episode took the world by storm, but by the second episode everything changed when the fans turned on the show because of a big change in the animation. But I don't know man, I'm not really that obsessed with godlike animation, so I really like what I'm seeing. Our story here takes place in the town of Kurozo, where people are slowly starting to get obsessed with spiral shapes, and this results in some of the most bizarre phenomenon that I've ever witnessed in an anime. Horror is not exactly my go-to genre, but I'm really interested in what the hell is the cause of these strange events. I know I'm not that familiar with the graphic novel, but as I understand, it is falling completely in line with the original story, and if animation quality is the only problem, then I don't see the problem. I'm gonna see this through to the very end because it is surely more interesting than the hundreds of isekai that get shoved down our throats on a daily basis. Now the next one is something that resonated with me on a personal level, and that is negative positive angler. Sunihiro Sakaki is someone who is basically at the end of his rope. He's already a depressed college student with raising debt, and on top of that he gets told that he only has 2 years left to live. As you can see, he has enough problems for someone to take the ultimate way out, and he almost went to an early grave in his attempt to run away from his debt collectors when he fell into the sea. But it wasn't his time yet, because Sunihiro gets rescued by a group of friends who were fishing, and although very reluctant to join them after being offered to fish with the group, he accepts the fishing rod, and with doing that, an entire new chapter of his life begins. I know this will surely not be one of those shows to get mainstream attention, but it does come across as a solid watch to me.
Yatta!
I know the rest of the world went crazy when they heard the news of a new Dragon Ball series, but I wasn't so excited. But now that I finished the first 2 episodes, I somehow gained a ridiculous amount of confidence in this new Dragon Ball adventure. The story has a somewhat similar thing going on like in ZT, but this time it isn't just Goku that reverts back to his younger self. It is basically all of the people involved in the defeat of Majin Buu. So as I understand, Dragon Ball Daima takes place between the events of the final saga of Z and the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. One thing about Z and Super is that the adventure part of the show kind of felt non-existent to me, but this one gives me a slightly different vibe. I know at this point Dragon Ball is all about power-ups and universal levels of destruction, but sometimes I just want something different, and Dragon Ball Daima may just be the remedy to my problem. So in terms of comedy, this is so far my favorite anime of the fall season. And here we have Hayaki Academy, who is still new to teaching. His first year as a teacher didn't really go as planned because he basically quit about 30 minutes into his first day. But now he is back after a year of fearing for his life because of a single delinquent related incident. Haruaki is going back to being a teacher, but his new school might just be even scarier than the old one because Hayaki Academy is a school for monsters. I practically watched the first episode twice, and that should just tell you how much I enjoyed it. Sometimes I kind of force my way to something till it gets good, but this turned into a good time almost immediately. I just hope every episode going forward keeps that energy, and if it does, it will most likely fall into the ranks of my favorite comedy related anime of 2024.
僕が何をしたっていうのを恨むなら義兄を恨んでよ。土田より泥束を見たくなってる。
おっぱい吸わせてやるからよ。めっちゃもっとしゃぶらせろ。
And of course, I had to talk about the anime that is on everyone's lips and it solely deserves to be, and that is Dandan. Here we have something that is a combination of sci-fi, the supernatural, and comedy. That combo of genres is already a win in my eyes, but now, with that, we also have great animation, 2 likable leads, and a pretty interesting plot. I mean, what more do you even want from an anime? I feel the only way you can hate this show is if you are one of those insufferable anime purists who believe everything mainstream is bad. But middle finger up to all of those irritating people, and let's get back to what will most likely be the #1 hit show of the fall season. Our story officially kicks off when our 2 leads' beliefs clash. Our male lead Ken believes in alien life and our female lead Ayase instead believes in the supernatural. So, to put some truth to the entire argument, both of them go to separate locations that are associated with either aliens or supernatural phenomenon. Ken goes to Ayase's location of choice and Ayase does the opposite. And then it turns out that both of them are right, and that is the beginning of what looks to be one of the best anime that 2024 will provide us. But hey, that is all I'm gonna say about Dandan. Just please like and subscribe. There are also most likely more great anime to come this fall season, but these are just a few that I genuinely like.